Something explosive is brewing on Coronation Street, and this time, it's personal. Bernie Winterbrown is about to go all in to get justice for Asha Alahan no matter the cost. Alongside her daughter Gemma, Bernie sets a trap for Naomi, the woman accused of emotionally and physically tormenting Asha. But what starts as a plan for revenge quickly spirals into chaos, leaving everyone questioning who's really in control. It all begins when Bernie sees how deeply Asha's been affected since her run-in with Naomi. The once confident young woman is now withdrawn, haunted, and barely holding it together. Every time Bernie sees Asha's pain, the anger inside her boils higher. Naomi's vile actions have gone unpunished, and for Bernie, that's simply not acceptable. She's watched this family suffer long enough. If no one else is going to step up, she will. Bernie's idea starts simple: get Naomi to show her true colors, record it, and make sure everyone sees the kind of person she really is. But nothing with Bernie is ever truly simple. She's impulsive, fiery, and ruled by emotion, traits that often make her her own worst enemy. When she learns from Kit Green that Naomi has a history of violent behavior, that's all the confirmation she needs. The thought of someone with that kind of record targeting Asha makes her blood run cold. Bernie decides it's time for justice. Her way: no courts, no waiting, no half measures. Soon after, Naomi finds herself at the bistro, sitting alone and sipping her drink, completely unaware that she's about to walk straight into Bernie's setup. Enter Gemma, loud, fearless, and fully on board with her mom's plan. She plops herself down right beside Naomi, all smiles at first, but the mood shifts fast. Within moments, she starts throwing barbed comments, each one sharper than the last. Naomi's patience evaporates. Her tone hardens, her body language turns hostile. And right there, hidden in plain sight, Bernie has her phone camera rolling, recording every flicker of rage. For a moment, it feels like her plan is working perfectly. But then things explode. Voices rise, chairs scrape, and before anyone can intervene, the argument turns physical. The bistro erupts into chaos as Gemma and Naomi go at it. Bernie jumps in too, unable to stand by and watch. The three women are tangled in a full-on brawl, and by the time Dev and Kit rush in after being tipped off by Toya, it's too late. The damage is done. In the aftermath, Bernie does what she always does: acts first, thinks later. Without telling Asha or Dev, she uploads the video online. Within hours, it's spreading across social media like wildfire. Viewers see Naomi's outburst, Dev's furious confrontation, and the shocking moment he accuses Naomi of driving Asha to a suicide attempt. It's raw, emotional, and impossible to ignore. For Bernie, it feels like victory. Finally, Naomi's mask has slipped for everyone to see. But when she proudly shows Asha the footage, expecting gratitude, she's met with tears instead. Asha is mortified. Seeing her private trauma laid bare for the world to watch is unbearable. She feels exposed, humiliated, and betrayed by the very person who claimed to be protecting her. The tension inside the Alahan household is suffocating. Dev is furious that Bernie would post something so sensitive without warning anyone. His protective instincts go into overdrive, not only for Asha but for his entire family. He knows how public scrutiny can twist things, and the last thing he wants is more pain for his daughter. Then comes the gut punch. Adi finds out. He's devastated to learn from strangers online that his twin sister nearly took her own life. The shock, the confusion, the heartbreak, it's all too much. He confronts Bernie, demanding answers. Why didn't anyone tell him? Why did he have to find out like this? His anger cuts deep, and for the first time, Bernie realizes just how much chaos her so-called plan has unleashed. Standing alone, guilt crashing over her, Bernie begins to question everything. She acted out of love, fierce, protective love, but once again, her impulsive nature has hurt the very people she was trying to save. It's not the first time her actions have backfired, and she fears it won't be the last. Still, the question lingers: could her reckless move actually achieve what no one else could? The video is undeniable proof of Naomi's violent behavior. The public outcry is growing, and whispers of possible legal consequences are starting to spread. Maybe, just maybe, Bernie's wild gamble will finally bring Naomi down. But even if it does, what's the cost? Asha's pain is now public. Her family is fractured. Adi feels betrayed, Dev is furious, and Bernie's once solid place in their lives is now on shaky ground. For all her good intentions, she's left behind a trail of emotional wreckage. As Bernie looks around at the fallout, the angry messages, the heartbroken faces, the silence between Asha and Adi, she's forced to face a painful truth: justice and revenge don't always lead to healing. And sometimes, trying to fix what's broken only makes the cracks deeper. But this is Coronation Street, and if there's one thing we know about Bernie Winterbrown, it's that she never stays down for long. Whether her plan ends in triumph or disaster, one thing's certain: she's just started a storm that no one on the street will forget anytime soon. And as for Naomi, she might think she's in the clear, but after this, the walls could finally be closing in. Because when Bernie sets her mind on justice, there's no telling how far she'll go to make sure the truth, no matter how messy, finally comes out.